personally, I'm not about it, but if you have one, do you. Personally, no, but if you want one, good for you, and I wish you all the best. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jean, and thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm joined by two of my closest friends,
Collins
and Clive.
And today we're going to be talking about
sponsors.
Or in particular, why sponsors are a big thing right now, and consequently why most relationships are failing. So Clive here will start by telling us what exactly a sponsor is.
Yes, so a sponsor is anyone who gives you money in exchange for companionship or sexual intercourse. Yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. What's your definition of a sponsor?
I can't say much. I can say that sponsors are people who are there to prey on little girls or small girls. I can say that. That's my opinion.
So if someone is a grown-up and they have a sponsor, that doesn't count as a sponsor?
No.
So it has to be someone who's younger?
You know, Kwanza, the word sponsor is wrong, because a sponsor is a person who gives you something for free. You're sponsoring someone's education, you see? Now that's a sponsor.
But what if they're not
but
sponsoring
this
the
person
education?
is a prey master. He's just preying on you.
Yeah.
Just preying on young girls, giving them money giving them something that they know this girl wants for sex and other things, which is just wrong.
For exchange.
Yeah, it's like an exchange program.
But if they're getting something in return, why is it wrong?
Then it's business.
How is it business?
Then
Explain.
it's business, because
How?
you're giving something and expecting something in return. It's barter trade. But this time it's just money, so it's just business. It's business.
But what if you have, in quotes, a sponsor and they don't give you money?
Then
And they're
it's
just
not a
much
sponsor.
older than you are.
It's not a sponsor, that's a relationship. That's your boyfriend.
And what if you have a boyfriend who's older than you and they're giving you money? Does that
You know,
make them a sponsor?
The thing is, you see, most of these older guys already have families and relationships, but they're still looking for girls. They're still looking for young girls to use them and talk to them and they hide behind, oh, my marriage is not good, I'm having a bad marriage, and so many things. So which I think is wrong. Sponsors are.
They just want to feel young again. They say that.
So being with someone who's younger than them, in quotes, makes them feel younger.
Yeah.
Why? How?
Because they feel like they see these guys have wives.
And what if it's someone who's just older and doesn't have a wife?
No sponsor doesn't. No sponsor doesn't have a wife.
Most of these guys walipita ile age ya kukatiana, wakapita hiyo age bahati mbaya. Haikuwapata. So when they get older, that's when they want to start hunting for these young girls.
Yeah.
Now when they were getting older, their parents wakawambia, hey, you have to look for a wife wewe. So they just looked for the next girl they saw, married them, and after now that they're older, they want to now come and play in the field, you know, because they didn't play in the field before. They don't know what they're doing. I've met some, even in clubs. You find in a club there's a really old guy, he's just having his drink, then pole, a young girl just comes, sits next to him, he starts touching her, you see, that's now that's a sponsor. These guys are not in a relationship. You can clearly see this guy, even he has a family, he has a ring, he has a ring.
Jesus.
These guys are everywhere, so it's wrong. Alafu there are these guys who are 30 guys who are 30, 32, 33, who prey on 21-year-old girls, 22-year-old girls. They tell them how their relationships have been failing, you know.
So someone who's 30 can be a sponsor? No, I feel like someone who's 30 with someone who's 20 is perfectly fine.
Sorry?
I feel like a girl who's 20 dating someone who's 30 is perfectly fine. It doesn't necessarily have to be a sponsor.
Exactly, it doesn't have to be. Lakini, naona these guys who are 30, 31, they like preying on these girls. Alafu wana hidingi the fact sababu, they'll give these girls money, the girl thinks, hey, this guy is well successful, alikuwa nasoma, alikuwa nafanya nini. But this guy is 30 and is still single. Alafu hata his life isn't figured out. Anataka tu just to go to clubs and buy the girl drinks and nothing and nothing.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
He only calls the girls during those days, you know. Anampigia tu on Friday, on Saturday, let's go out, hey, I've missed you.
Let me buy you drinks.
Let me buy you drinks. And the girl, dem unaenda huko ukiwa na hopes, hey, this guy is successful, he likes me, nini. But the guy is 30. He's been doing this since he was 21. No.
Najachoka.
Na hajachoka, you're just another person. He's anataka tu kupitia ndo ende to the next one.
Yeah.
So, I'm very sure he's sponsoring like 3 of you guys.
Yeah, immediately you leave, there'll be another person, there'll be another girl to take your place. Yeah, so these guys are there.
Since sponsors home, I'm going for a business trip for like 1 week. So they can be with you for the whole week. They'll be like with
you for 2 days.
Yeah, for 2 days. Another girl for 1 day. Yeah. So like that. No unajiambia mimi napendwa. So
and in reality,
anakusponsor tu wanna waste your time. You're just wasting your time there.
Okay, but why do these girls like this man?
Yeah.
Well, one, why these girls love this man is because these men have money.
Yeah.
These girls don't have money. Kwanza sahi, everyone is thinking that when you have money, kuna pictures watu wana post, you know.
Yeah.
Every girl wants that. Every girl wants that life. Ya kuonyesha, I'm doing something, I'm moving forward, you know.
Yeah.
And the only way they can make this money quick, because working is a slow process to them. The only way they can make this money quick is a guy comes and tells her, oh, I like you, blah, blah, blah. And then the guy starts giving her money. Them anakuwa comfortable. In the end, the guy just wants to have sex with the girl. No relationship. Hata kunanga relationship hapo. It's just a sponsor-girl relationship. Lakini. So it's always about the money. It's just about the money.
So, unapata your squad iko na do and
thank you.
Your squad yako yote iko na pesa. So you are just a broke young girl unashindwa. My boyfriend
like
can't provide.
pressure.
Yeah, you feel like pressure.
And the same part of pressure. You know, when a girl is in a group and like 2 or 3 girls have sponsors, those sponsors have friends. So she wants to tell her friends that, hey, I know a guy, I can invite you, I can introduce you. So hata mabishto wako wanaanza kufeel, hey, enyewe pia mimi niko nyuma. Ona vile Mary squeeze ako na pesa.
Mary squeeze ako na gari.
Mary squeeze anaendesha gari. Hey, Mary. So you start hanging out with Mary and her boyfriend. Alafu pia wewe boyfriend wa Mary pia ameleta Johnny.
Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather. So girls just want to get into that bandwagon and you know they want to be friends. We are all fitting in together. So kila, if my friends have sponsors, Connie, what's the problem? So I can also just have a guy that I use around.
At the end of the day, there are so many consequences.
Such as?
Your dignity, I can say your dignity is being lowered too much.
Mbona?
You imagine like it's even not biblically to see your. Let me say, on my opinion, I can say it's not biblically to see older men, naked older men. I can say like that.
Maybe that's her type.
Oh my god!
You can't be see. You remember this sponsor guy is like
50.
Age mate ya babako. Age mate ya babako. So basically, he's your father. Then unamuona akiwa uchi. It's not good. And
girls will say, no, this guy is so mature. I like him because he's so mature. He's not mature. He has had this life. He's old. So what he's doing is he doesn't follow you around like your normal boyfriend would.
Yeah.
You know, because he has his own life. He has things to do. He has bills to play. Yeah. So he can't be following you around, talking to you every time, calling you every time. So you'll say, he's mature, he trusts me. He doesn't trust you, he just doesn't care.
He doesn't have time.
He doesn't have time for you.
He's just wasting your time.
Or he doesn't have time and he's wasting your time.
Yeah, she's just wasting your time or he's just wasting your time.
Oh, we haven't even spoken about ladies who are sponsors.
Yeah. They're also coming up. Ladies
have
who
you
are sponsors.
Seen any?
I know some. I can't mention. But I know some.
Really?
I know some.
No, I don't know anyone.
Wow,
I know some.
that's
I have a friend who this lady has paid for his house back in uni. Has paid for his house, everything he does, his travels. This
how old
lady
is he? Am I allowed to ask? How old is he?
He's like 26. The
and
guy.
How old is she?
I don't know, but she's old.
40s?
Older.
Is she 30s? Because if it's 30s, it's fine.
I haven't seen her. He keeps her on the low, but he just tells me that she's there and she's the one paying for these things. You know? So yeah, it's there.
She's funding his education.
She's funding his education. Hey, I once went on a trip to, can I say, to Nyeri.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in Nyeri, I was at one club. Then there were older ladies. hitting on me, and they wanted to buy me drinks. They were telling me, hey, we can go back home. Hey, I was wondering what's going on here. You know, it's that kind of club. We just got into that kind of club. Yeah, and it's not like one. There were many. Even in South B, I saw the same thing. I was in a club in South B. Then older lady started hitting on me, wanted to buy me drinks, and she was holding me like forcibly. Like,
seriously?
Yeah. So yeah.
And what did you tell her?
No, I just told her off.
Yeah?
Kweli.
I just told her off like, hey, that like
unachiki huyu sponsor hata kuintroduce kwa familia yake
mabeshte
kwa mabeshte
but hata kuintroduce kwa mabeshte
mabeshte that's why tunasema buzz of
become a trophy, you know. You're now the trophy girl. But the girl he wants to show around to everyone, lakini you'll never really know everything about him. Alafu, they like to be honest. They tell you, hey, I have a family, but it's not working out. Then you go home saying, but at least he's so honest with me. He just doesn't care. He's not honest. He knows that if he does this, you will clearly say, yes, he's an honest guy.
He's not after this, but actually he's after this cookie. So, sponsors, blanda.
Would you ever be a sponsor or have a sponsor? Next question.
No.
Mbona?
I respect myself. I can say that. Then I don't want to waste my time.
So you feel like having a sponsor is disrespecting yourself and wasting your time?
Yeah, and wasting your time. You find your peers, wame grow up, wameanza familia. You are 35. Hata una hata mtoto hata mmoja.
But what if you don't want kids?
Sponsor, yeah? Who doesn't want kids?
Yeah, a lot of people who don't want kids that I personally know. Yeah.
Okay. You're nimesikia na.
Look at Kola acting shocked.
You're nimesikia na.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys who don't want kids.
Yeah. Would you have a sponsor or be a sponsor?
No, I wouldn't be a sponsor. I'd be an investor.
Hey, look at a sponsor. Look at a sponsor. How can you invest on somebody's life?
If you say, you can how? Say you've made it. You're older, but I'm not planning to be that old and single because I have a girlfriend. I know I want to take her places, you know. But if you say that I have a bunch of money in the bank account and I don't know what to do with it, and there are people with ideas who want me to invest in them so that they build themselves up, you know, that's a different scenario than giving them money and asking for something in return.
Yeah.
So I would give the youth. I would invest in the youth.
In the youth, but not for anything in return.
Not for anything. Maybe just my money back.
Later on, when they're stable.
Yeah, when they're stable.
That's an actual investment. That's not being a sponsor. I personally don't agree with the thought of having a sponsor, because firstly, sponsors sponsor your life. Yeah, so they give you something. And since they give you something, they feel like you're indebted to them, yeah?
Yeah.
And I would never want to be indebted to someone because then they wouldn't respect you, I feel like, as Kolo has just said. They'll always be disregarding you and if they buy you anything, they'll be like, without me, you wouldn't have this, yeah? Personally, my motto in life is if I can't afford it, I don't want it. Yeah. You know? So I shouldn't have anyone telling me, oh, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't go here or there. No. And I'm so unattracted to old men. No offense at all. Extremely. Like, even when older people approach me, I'm like, just no. First of all, you're older than my father. So, you know, it's just weird, you know.
Yeah. They just mistreat you and
it's just
abandon you someday.
And I find it a bit funny because so many men that I meet, like, without even getting to know me, not that that even matters, in like 5 minutes, they're inviting me to drink. Oh, do you want to come have drinks with me? Oh, do you want to come to my hotel room? To do what, please? Like even the day before yesterday, imagine. This guy is like, do you want me to buy you a drink? Can you come to my hotel room? I just told him point blank, no. And he starts asking
you have
me.
Your own money.
I have my own money, by the way. Yeah, that's why I work like 3 jobs. Because like whatever I'd like in my life right now, I can afford for myself.
Yeah.
So what are you telling me? Did you live next to Intercontinental Hotel? Who the hell lives in the middle of town, please?
But then I can say, I can say again it depends with how you are raised with your parents.
Okay, yeah.
That's something.
Because most girls who go into these things
Maybe didn't have a good father figure.
Yeah, they didn't have
growing
a good father figure in their lives. They didn't live with their fathers very much. So without knowing, they don't know what true love is.
Yeah.
They don't know what real love is. So
they feel like
they
having
end
that.
up when those older men give them love, they feel like that's what they missed. You know, they
Yeah.
feel like they're accomplishing something,
Yeah.
something that they didn't know, they didn't have. So that's why they end up there.
Wanatoroka sisi vijana wa young. Sisi
Hamna pesa.
sisi hatuna pesa.
Tunataka kitu.
Hatujui kupenda.
We're impatient. We're broke.
You're broke. Wewe unataka kuchange life yangu venye ulinipata.
Then you know girls are just they'll say they don't care about money, they don't care about all those things.
But everything they're about shows that they do. Yeah?
But everything they're about shows that they do. If you tell a girl, acha tu tukae kwa nyumba, you know, we chill, tununue
Nataka kwenda KFC.
tununue tu beans hapo nje na mchele, beans kwa kikombe moja ni 35.
Hapendi za madondo.
Hawataki madondo.
Anataka tu mapizza.
Even if she accepts, unajua,
Yeah.
then the next time you take her somewhere else, Big Square, mkule huko, you know, she'll always feel like, hey, hapa Big Square, that was a true date. Lakini hapa, ya beans hii,
hapo ndo ameridhika.
hapo ndo ameridhika. So, you like money whether you don't know or you know.
Whether you accept it or not.
Whether you accept it or not, you
Yeah.
like it. Nobody does it.
Sponsor. Hataki kitu kingine, anataka tu
Hiyo kitu.
Nataka tu cookie. Nataki cookie tu.
So personally you're not about it.
I can't support sponsors.
Yeah? Me personally I'm not about it, but if you have one, do you. Personally no, but if you want one, good for you and I wish you all the best. Clive?
If you have a sponsor, jaribu toke. Just get out.
Mbona?
You know,
why?
Find something better. Ataka uko na sponsor and you're
That
trying.
is better.
That's not better. Find a job. Acha huyo sponsor kutafutie kazi.
Saa zingine kuna mtu ako na sponsor lakini bado ako na kazi.
Anataka pesa mingi. Hiyo kazi inamlipa 15k. Sponsor, unajua hii kazi inampatia do end month. Sponsor anampatia kila siku wakimit. So hapo ndo difference ni.
Okay.
So just leave your sponsor. Live your life. Start
Live
making your
life
life
accordingly. According to what you can afford.
and if you know, most of these girls wanajua it's wrong, they want to get out of it but they can't. Well,
They've become too dependent.
they're too dependent. They see like they have too many needs.
Yeah.
So they can't. But most of them conscience yao in our band.
Yeah.
They know they want to live.
Yeah.
You know. So you find someone to talk to. Find someone who will help you. Someone who will listen to you, you know.
Yeah.
Find anyone who will listen to you. Alafu, you get out.
For help, dial. It sounds like that's where you're going with this. Don't
For more information.
Look for Clive.
For more information.
SMS Clive of
SMS
665.
Clive of alone. 665. Okay,
And remember, it's always on your mind. If you can think, unaweza toka kwa sponsor. Hii mambo ya sponsor ni ya mashetani.
Yeah, you can talk to me. I'll leave my handle. Hapo chini.
Yeah, it will definitely be there. But for me, if you have one, that's up to you. Personally, I wouldn't have one, but if you want one and you have one, all the best, man. All the best.
Alright.
Are you guys done? Any more points?
Mimi nishaongea yangu, kama mmenisikiza mnisikize.
Kama tujakusikiza pia tukae.
Okay, mtanikuta tu huko juu.
Oh my gosh. So that's basically it from us, guys. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. And if you liked it, what should they do?
Like this video, comment and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yes. And all the social media. Do you want me to put your social media links in the description?
Clive.
Yangu itakuwa hapo chini.
Yako?
Yangu mimi.
It's personal, eh? Hataki
personal.
mwanze kuzao. Unaweza kwa sponsor yangu.
Unasikia bali mtampata. Uko juu.
Uko juu.
Huko juu mtalipata huko juu. Hata tushapata subscribe. Alafu ndaeka nini yangu.
By the way, Jean is so close to 1,000 likes. Thank you for everyone who has
Subscribers.
1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone who has subscribed and everyone else who is now watching this video for the first time.
Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe.
And turn your post notifications on.
Yeah.
Anyway, always remember your dream today to say my outro.
Always remember to be you and stay true.
Thanks for
I am
watching,
your host,
guys.
Clive Ufula. Till next time.
Please.
3 things. 1, respect. Respect. Respect.
Ni hivyo tu.
Hivyo tu. Hizo vitu tatu.
Muhimu.
Hizo vitu tatu muhimu. Hizo ndo huwa zinaniguide.
Okay. That's it from us, guys. Thanks for watching and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye. Alafu tupate kwa ina record.
Ama ilizima.